Oh, the other one?
Yeah. It's in the fridge.
We gotta get that. Oh, man. Let's bring in the intro. Y'all feeling me? Is y'all feeling me? Fuck out of here, man. Fucking top 5 flies niggas we ever met, man. High five.
It's cause you already know. I got a little chill.
Nope.
And you back with the Jones Hour, bitches.
Talk to him. Talk to him. You know who that is. That's the one and only.
And to the left of me, I got who?
Who?
Josie 2 times, bitches.
Dos veces. In the motherfucking building. Big shout outs to the one and only. You already know. You already know.
We miss you in your absence, my guy.
Facts. So we back, man. We had to take a week off. Had to show some love for the Mother's Days.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I don't know if that was last week or not, but
no, it wasn't.
But
it was the week before that.
Yeah, but we still here now. You know what I'm saying?
Word.
We still here now. If you missed the live on YouTube, you already know you check the live on YouTube every Sunday in the afternoon. Fuck with us. And if you missed the live, get the playback on the Spotify, Google, Amazon, Apple, iHeartRadio, and Audible apps. You know what I'm saying? Just type in that Jones Hour. You know, give yourself the little notification so that every time we upload some fire shit, bing, it goes right to your phone.
Facts.
You feel what I'm saying? Because, you know, we just grinding out here. That's all we could do. Wrong or right?
Right.
Right. So how your week been, man?
It's been good. Grinding, bro.
Word.
Grinding. Putting that time in, grinding, putting the work in.
It's like you just like there's no choice but to have to get this money, right?
Yeah, facts. I mean, I'm trying to take some time off soon. You know what I mean?
Oh, okay. A little vacation, staycation type shit.
A couple of days here and there.
Yeah, I feel you.
So
I'm not mad at you.
You gotta put the work in.
Yo, you know what it is? We all need that mental break from the grind, man.
Absolutely.
From the grind, man. The grind is real. The grind is always real. So every day when you're doing it and waking up early and going to work and coming home and having to do more shit, you know what I'm saying? And feel like your day never ends. And then the next day you just gotta do it all over again. Sometimes it takes a toll on you, but mentally, you know, you gotta know when to just, you know, just give yourself a break. Like it's okay.
Facts.
But one day it's okay to, you know, just let shit rock. And hopefully that'll be tomorrow for a lot of people with the holiday. It's Memorial Day.
Mm-hmm.
You know, there's a lot of barbecues going on. I'm gonna hit one up.
With that being said, what do you normally do? What's your? I always consider it the barbecue holiday.
Yeah, I think so too. I think it's.
Do you barbecue? Like, is that your thing? Or do you barbecue?
I would use to. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to also the, you know, like Rev and Marvelous and Rob and Moneybags. You know, they all got their birthday around this time. Word. You know what I'm saying? Within the next couple of days. So if you see them, you could show them some, you know, some love. Or, you know, head down to Q-Borough Cuts and shit like that.
Word.
9506 89th Street, Ozone Park, right by 88 Park. So, yeah, it was always like a barbecue thing. I think it's also like the unofficial start to summer. Like that's what they say.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and I really feel that, especially in New York. When you live in an area that got 4 seasons, where you actually feel the season when summer comes, always popping. You know, you get to really enjoy it and what it is.
But think about that though. Like I think certain certain seasons, at least spring wasn't spring this year, are kind of degrading. You know, like
I
don't
think
know.
it was just more rainy than anything.
It was straight up rain the whole time.
That shit was
bro.
all rain, bro. It's still spring right now, but
It don't feel
it's
like
been
it.
rain.
It
Yeah, it's
feel
been
like
rain.
it feels like summer right now.
Yeah. So it's a crisp 80.
It's a crisp 80.
Crisp 80.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
it's a sweaty
saying?
80 right now.
You know,
bro.
no. There's a slight breeze if you're not doing much.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
Because I haven't been doing shit, and when I go outside, I feel the breeze.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is. But yeah, I feel that. But it's also it's a time to let's do a moment of silence actually for those that lost their lives in some type.
You're
of
not
way.
being silent, bro.
Sorry.
There
All
you
right,
go.
shout out to y'all, man. So
Why let's have a moment of silence.
Yeah, nah,
and then
for
talk
real.
right after it.
Were you not supposed to do that?
No. You say let's have a moment of silence.
Oh yeah, no, I messed it up.
And then
Yeah.
and then you go, all right, that was
I wanted to actually describe my reasoning for it first, I guess, before I just did it. You know,
Okay.
just in case people felt a certain way.
Gotcha.
You know. But
Facts.
to
those.
Yeah.
The memorialized.
Thank you for the time you've put in. And those that that we remember. Memorial Day.
Memorial Day is what's the difference between Memorial Day and Veterans Day? Is that veterans are still alive,
I think.
and the
Memorial Day is for the soldiers.
For the fallen.
The fallen.
Gotcha. Okay.
They both get love. You know what I'm saying? So these are today's for the fallen ones. You know what I'm saying?
And they're both barbecue days.
And they both barbecue like living up. Yo, on the real, America's all about barbecues. Man.
Yeah, bro, we love barbecue.
Hell yeah, man. There's a barbecue that's like, that's enough reason.
What's your
what
favorite?
You need me to bring? What, a 6-pack, a bag of ice, some paper plates. You know what I'm saying? Shit like that. Like it's real easy to make it happen. That's why I used to like to do the barbecue thing, because once you get a certain amount of people involved, then all of a sudden you could try to get them like to now bring things for the barbecue.
Word.
And where you might have the location, you're not fucking spending an arm and a leg, and everybody could bring something through.
Yeah.
Some burgers, some hot dogs, buns, cheese.
What's your go-to when it comes down to barbecue? Grilling and eating, both. They don't have to be together. They don't have to be the same thing.
Oh, to eat, I love the cheeseburger with the bootleg Kraft Singles American cheese. You know what I'm saying? Like I always feel like barbecues is a good time to just like eat whatever you want. You know what I'm saying? Like no problem. Ain't nobody there gonna be looking at anybody sideways for eating over there. You know what I'm saying? Because barbecue. It's like, nigga, who's not trying to tear this shit up? You know what I'm saying? But I probably like to make like a steak or like a barbecue chicken. You know what I'm saying? Like get those wings, season them up, and then get the paintbrush with the fucking not the paintbrush, the brush shit to put the barbecue sauce on that.
You know what you meant.
Yeah, fire shit.
Brush.
There you go.
Yeah.
Thank you, Mr. Acid.
My guy.
You're ready.
I love barbecue.
Me too, bro.
I got that knowledge on deck.
Yeah. I'm going to a barbecue today. Shout out Gio to his daughter. Shout out the Ducks basketball. You already know. Louis, Manny, Mike, Scoob, Joey, myself, Matos. It's the squad.
How's that going?
We 3-1.
Ooh.
We 3-1, dog.
Nice.
3-1. I haven't done shit, but we 3-1. So it's all right.
Yeah. Making it happen.
Yeah. I'm like a player coach. I'm making the subs, calling the timeouts, shit like that. You know what I'm saying?
Passing a lot.
Yeah, passing a lot. Yeah,
You playing J.K. role.
Yeah. I'm straight up Jones kid.
Jones kid.
Right now. Jones kid. If I shaved, I'd probably look like him a little bit. You know what I'm saying?
No, you wouldn't.
What? DJ kid? What? We'd be like twins, bro.
You guys the same shade as each other, like skin tone wise?
Yeah, but if I get the fresh baldy like him, and I take off all the facial hair, you know what I'm saying? Like, there's a resemblance, bro. There's a resemblance. Jones and Jason, you know what I'm saying?
You fucking bro.
It's the Jones and Jason hour.
You wanted
produced by Mr. Acid.
That was definitely that you had that in your head when you were younger, right?
What?
You like, I look like Jason Kidd.
Nah, people told me that. When I was younger, people told me I looked like John Starks and Jason Kidd. When I was young, I had like that Starks haircut with the fade on the side, with the curly on top and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? You know, that was my cut. So I look like John Starks. That's what people would say. I had that same type of cut.
Okay.
You know, I was like 5th grade. No. I was younger than that. I was like 3rd grade. You know, 3rd grade. I would say that.
Yeah, I haven't found your doppelganger yet.
Yeah, maybe soon.
Yeah, maybe we'll find you one.
Soon come.
They have to be. Watch them be like some Rick. Like
every time I do it on Facebook, you know how you have them Facebook little games, and they'll be like, "Oh, tap here and see what you look like and shit like that." You know who I get?
What? Who?
Jason Statham. Every time. Jason Statham. Word up.
Yo, all right. So one, I think it's just because you have a bald head.
Yeah.
You don't look like Jason Statham.
I do, bro. That's what Facebook said.
Bro, I get the same shit.
No, you don't.
Yeah, I do.
No, you don't.
Yeah, I do.
No, you don't.
No,
you gotta get no. Not with all of that on your face.
Bro, I look more like Jason Statham than you do. Bro.
No way.
Absolutely.
Hell no.
100%.
What?
Yeah.
Oh my God! I hope somebody listens to this.
I'm not even trying to look like Jason
and hits us
Statham,
up, bro. No.
I look more like Jason.
Look at us in the
Statham
camera. You gotta check out the YouTube, man. Look in the camera. Look right here in the YouTube.
I look more like Jason Statham.
Hell no.
Absolutely.
Hell no.
We'll do side-by-side comparisons on this video.
Ridiculous.
We'll get a poll on this. I'll make this happen.
Ridiculous. You don't even know what you're talking about.
Oh, I know exactly what I'm talking about.
This kid right here is wilding.
Mm-hmm. No, I'm not wilding.
No, yeah, you are. No, yeah, you are. And I'm telling you what Facebook said. So you know what you gotta do? You gotta do the Facebook shit yourself. You gotta screenshot it.
Okay.
And then you gotta see what it look like, what you look like. I'm telling you, they always give me the Jason Statham.
Yeah, well, I would have to also like shave my beard and shit.
No, you don't gotta shave your beard. You gotta look like that.
Okay.
You gotta look like that. I'll do one too. Well, it takes your profile pic. Does your profile pic have the
I don't have a profile pic like that.
Oh, well then you need to update.
No, I'm not trying to update.
Well, you probably need to.
I'm not even trying to be on Facebook.
Well, you probably should.
What the fuck are you talking about?
I don't know, man. I'm just trying to, fuck with you a little bit. Yo, everybody, it's the fucking Jones Hour. We here. We is motherfucking here.
All right, so let's get right into it, bro.
Yeah, no, you know what we gotta get into. You know what's first on deck.
Woo!
Playoffs? You kidding me? Playoffs? Baloncesto?
The final for the season. Knicks and Dimes.
Knicks and Dimes!
That's it. Sponsored by us. 2 flies motherfuckers you ever met in your life.
Goddamn right.
Shh. Talk to him. Damn, bro.
What up?
Fucking Knicks, man.
Yeah.
We had a good season, bro. We had a good run. As a matter of fact, I gotta give them their love. You know what I'm saying? They poured their heart out to it. They did what they had to do. And unfortunately, I think, the injuries just became too much.
Yeah.
The injuries just became too much because the reality is that never mind. The reality is that
when you have that many
injuries, you can't. It's hard to be able to play. It's hard to be able to play, and unfortunately, that's what it was for them.
It came down, and like you said in our last episode, we live and die with Brunson.
Right.
And
and then
Brunson was out.
Yep, in the fourth quarter.
That's it.
And I think that's what it was. That's what it was when I seen because before they announced that he was going to be out in the fourth quarter, it was like 8-9 minutes left. We was only down like 12 points. I'm thinking like, yo, like we still have a chance to come back. Like, we could play some defense, get some stops, and then come back. Like we'll be able to, make a move hopefully.
Mm-hmm.
But unfortunately, like that shit, once that shit went out, it was over.
Yeah,
it was over. And
that, I mean, him fracturing his hand, that's another tough thing. Like, how long do you think he would be out? Do you think he would he would still need time off in the start of the season next year?
No, I think he'll be good. No.
Fracturing his hand?
Yeah. That's more like it's got to be like maybe a 6 to 8 week injury.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? That's more than enough time.
Was it a
yeah.
shooting hand or not? It's not
It
a
was his
shooting
left hand. Yeah, his shooting hand. Yeah, it was his left hand. Yeah.
So I wouldn't be surprised if he takes some time off.
Nah, I think he's a warrior, and he'll be back, and he'll be ready for the start of the season. But I mean, as we give him their props and we understand the outcome, I think I'm gonna ask you first, and then I'm gonna put my take in. You got to put on your acid Stradamus hat.
Okay.
What's the Knicks' moves in the offseason? Name a couple, name one, do something like that. Who stays, who goes, who's someone they could be eyeing to try to make a move for, and shit like that. Let me hear what you got to say about it.
I mean, we talked about this a couple days ago. I threw this in the air. There's a lot of word out, or at least a speculation. I would like also to see, after hearing it, they were talking about doing a couple of trades.
Mhm.
But basically getting rid of Mitch, getting rid of Randall, unfortunately. But then in return, getting Valanciunas or Sabonis and getting Caruso.
Mhm.
Now, would you take that deal to strengthen? Because Caruso is one of the best fucking goddamn lockdown defenders there is, and that boom, you have backup point immediate. Like that's your backup point.
Yeah, I mean, it's not a bad move. I think I'm not against the Randall for Sabonis because I do feel like it would be a little bit of an upgrade, but I just don't feel like the upgrade for me is enough to actually pull the trigger. You know what I'm saying?
But I don't necessarily feel like if you did all that, then you have pieces to make any trade you want
Mhm.
after that point. Anyone would take a package of any of those players.
Yeah, I mean, I guess you're right, but I don't know. I think I don't know. I think they got some decisions, and they got some offers for the team that we have right now is what I feel like they need. What we need to try to keep intact as much as possible. You know what I'm saying? I understand that the following players I believe are free agents. That's Achua, that's OG, that's Hartenstein, that's Bogdanovich. I'm not sure about Burks, but those other four
I think out of all those
are
people,
big. Are
only
big.
Hart needs to be kept.
Hartenstein?
Yeah.
Yeah, Hartenstein should be kept, but the thing is that it's the price because he's going to be looking for about 20 million, and I'm not going to say he doesn't deserve it playing the way he did, but we could probably only afford him to give him like the 7 million,
But that's what
17
I'm saying.
million.
If you also
Even OG,
if you cut the weight off of with not having Mitch and also like not having Julius's contract, then you have cash to spare.
Yeah.
And obviously anyone would have to basically we would have the first dibs on Hartenstein.
Yeah. Yeah, so to be able to match back. Yeah, no, I understand that, but I'm just saying teams will be able to offer him something more than we could really afford, and then that becomes a decision on Hartenstein. Does he want to stay with us for a little couple million less or come through? I heard with Brunson.
Go play for the Pistons and hate himself.
No, I mean, he probably wouldn't sign with the Pistons. I mean, he probably have some options. There'll be a couple of teams that would be interested. Maybe Orlando. They said they was interested in him when he was.
Orlando's the land of having 4 or 5 bigs on their goddamn team.
Yeah, but I know. But with that,
and then them never getting enough minutes.
Yeah, well, when you get paid that money, you're probably gonna get the minutes. You know what I'm saying? Why would you pay?
I don't know. I feel
time.
Like the Pistons would gladly give him like that super bag. I especially the Pistons have so much money to fucking spend right now. I think they have like the most money to spend.
Yeah, no,
they're cleared.
We have a good amount of money and we have a good amount of draft equity. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, I mean, we started this. I mean, the conversation is what we're doing in off season. I ultimately feel like it would be it would be a poor decision on losing Hartenstein. But if that was the case and we got Sabonis, I would feel okay about it.
Mm-hmm.
If we traded away Julius and got fucking Sabonis or fucking Valanciunas, that's an ultimate upgrade right there. All right, and that would fill in that role right there, and we would have extra money.
Yeah, no, I don't. Yeah, the thing is, their situation is tricky. It really is. It's not as really as clear cut as some may think it is and whatnot. You know what I'm saying? Like, I would like to keep OG and Hartenstein, but it has to be at a price that we could afford, where we could still do things. It looks like Brunson might be willing to take a little bit of a pay cut to restructure the contract to be able to bring more people in to come through. I really feel like they should try to test the free agent market or do a sign and trade. Like, you have the rights also to Bogdanovich, like how you said. So Hartenstein. So you could put Bogdanovich in a sign and trade deal.
Ultimately, I think most of our shit, all right, is dictated on whether or not Sam Rose is their agent.
Yeah, no, I know they want to. A lot of those plays that they're going to be going for is going to stay within that shit. Even though them two sides kind of like came to like terms of just being, no drama. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely. But I mean, like, when you're talking about, like, I think OG, Sam Rose represents OG. So I think that's a lot.
No, yeah. So but they say he's gonna opt out and test free agency. You know what I'm saying? He might, like, here's the thing, like, there's certain players that actually want to win and will do what it takes to win, and there's other players that is like, yeah, I want to do that, but I also got to secure this bag. You know what I'm saying? And if me securing this bag means I'm gonna be in a spot where I might not, we got to grind it out for a little bit or some shit like that. Like, I might not mind that.
Yeah.
Especially when you're a little bit younger and you still like feel like you got some time left where you're gonna be able to worry about like a ring or some other type of accolade a little bit later on in your career when you're still hopefully valuable to a team.
Yeah.
But I just feel like a free agent I would like for them to go after is like DeMar DeRozan. I don't want to lose Randall. I feel like he was the main dude that really started all of this by coming here first. You know what I'm saying? And then other players follow suit like Brunson, and then and Hartenstein, and then we was able to make the great moves to get like players like Josh Hart and DiVincenzo. I don't know. I think he was assigned to. Like the team that we put together with Nova, or if not, DeRozan, I would package something. I would talk to the Nets for Mikal Bridges. Only just to add to the whole Nova thing that we got going because it was all playing together.
Facts.
So I wouldn't be opposed to that, but also it's at a price. Like, the Nets don't really have draft picks. We could give up a bunch. We could give up 4 or 5 even if needed. So I'm not mad at doing that if they wanted it. But with that, then you only take a player or 2 from us, and keep it moving. And hopefully we could get Bridges. I feel like Robinson, he might have that injury in the playoffs. He might have just kind of sealed his way out. You know what I'm saying? I think like if he was healthy, it would have been a big difference, and things against Indiana would have panned out differently, and we'd probably be playing Boston with, Jalen Brunson still healthy, Josh Hart still healthy, shit like that.
And to chime in on Bridges, like I think it's pretty clear that his relationship with the Nets is sour.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
because I think they're not building anything around them after they made the move. You know what I'm saying? They got some young players like Cam Thomas and Cam Johnson.
Facts.
They both nice,
but they actually, like, when they had him and Dinwiddie, all right, they were giving both of them like 20 minutes a game.
Mm-hmm.
And like they were structuring it, and he was just like, I don't understand why I'm only getting 20 minutes a game.
Mm-hmm.
Like he was like, it doesn't make sense to me. I'm the star player. Me and him are the star player, and you're gonna go, all right, well, we need to put this rookie that I just fucking put in the same amount of minutes as me. Like he's like, the philosophy doesn't make sense to me. And when that's most of these players need the time. to fucking go off. You know, like they need those minutes. You know,
Right. Hell yeah. Mm-hmm.
so
You need your minutes, you need your touches, you need your attempts, you need all of that.
I think that relationship is sour.
Mhm.
I don't think it's strong. You know,
Well-
I think that would be easy bag.
Mhm.
We personally have to look at us too. We have to look into these things and then come at next week going, all right, well, this is our
I would
tackle,
even-
like this is the bag list that we want. Like
I would
this is
even-
the list of players that we could get. You know?
I would even consider bringing Quickly back too.
Oh my God, IQ, bro.
Yeah,
We had this conversation as well.
Quickly
Like
and-
if we had IQ going against the 76ers and we went against the 76ers again in the fucking playoffs, that's who I'm fucking pairing against a Maxey.
Word.
You know, like that's who's going at Maxey is
Mhm.
going to be IQ. He could he's faster, you know, and he's his size. You know, like that's the ultimate pairing right there, bro.
Mhm.
Get in his bag, bro. Like stay in his shirt, you know.
Facts. So I mean, there's a whole bunch of players, but we'll see. We'll be on the lookout to see what happens and what the Knicks do. But there are a lot of question marks to be answered. There are a lot of players that's going to be on the move, whether coming to or leaving. There's going to be they do have money, they do have some draft equity, and they do have some pieces that have trade value. So we'll see what happens, and hopefully, this performance that you've seen with us, this atmosphere that you see with Tibbs, it'll draw people here. But know that you're going to have to play hard.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Know that you coming to New York. It's not just your regular city, your regular town. This is a very big market, and everybody's going to know, and you're going to be in the newspaper.
That's the philosophy.
You're going to be on it. Don't think, you some on the low player. Like, you're going to be
play hard to go home.
Yep. And if you play hard, if you just play hard, you'll get more respect from the fans. Just put it at that. We're not going to be mad. We understand people miss shots and do things like that. It's not crazy. But,
On the shittiest
realistic.
Knicks
Remember,
team.
this is not just the mecca, Madison Square Garden. This is the mecca of basketball itself. You know what I'm saying? And people have been playing basketball here for a long time, so we understand what the game looks like.
We gotta put out a list for that too.
What?
Our top 10 dogs. Call it like dog pound. Like just putting it out there, bro.
In all sports?
No, at Knicks.
Oh, Knicks. 10 of them?
Yeah.
Nah, we need 5. It got to be a top 5.
Nah, bro. Like, think. You could we could go over the last 20 years. It could be the shitty Knicks, but all those years there's a dog on that team. There's one.
That was killing.
There's one player on there that we were like, yo, he's shitty. Like, yo, he's playing his heart out. We suck, but he's playing his heart out.
It's got to be like Beasley.
He's mad at them, bro. Who was that white dude with like the floppy hair? We had him a couple years ago that would like fucking fly all over the place and fucking like throw himself out of like the court to like save balls and shit. I fucking got a mop.
I know he was foreign though.
Nah, he was white. Like he was American. He was white boy, and we had him like I don't know 3 years ago.
Nah, I can't remember.
Anyway, my bad.
It's all good.
Yeah.
But yeah, now we could definitely do that. But let's just stay with the playoffs, because it is going down. Boy, fucking last night, I don't know if you've seen the game, but Boston stole that W in Indiana.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? It's basically down since like the fucking start of the second quarter. That was the last time Boston had a lead. And, Indiana was giving it to them, pause. They was up about a good 18 points at certain points in the game. And then, Boston kept grinding. Defense showed out. They never really look nervous. You know what I'm saying? That's been my knock. That's what I've been saying about Boston, that they don't have, I can't respect them because they never really had any pressure. Well, they had some pressure yesterday. You know what I'm saying? They was down on the road in Indiana, and, they maintained that. Everybody hit big shots from Al Horford to Drew Holiday to Jason Tatum, and it was like nothing is insurmountable. That N1 that gave that Drew Holiday got it like with 1 minute left, minute 37 left to give them the lead, 112, 111. That was big moves. And timeouts happen, pass, and then Drew Holiday comes back again with the big foul. With the big steal. Picks that boy's pocket. Nembhard, they should have drew a play for him. They should have drew a play up for him to shoot the shot as opposed to him just fucking dribbling because he was on fire. He had like 35.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
That
So
kicked
it's
the
like,
ball, bro.
yeah, like he got a shot and he'll pull it, you know? So it's like you should have just threw a play for him instead of like doing whatever the fuck he was doing and shit. And it was over. I mean, they did get a nice good look at the end of the game to try to tie it. I liked how that worked.
Mhm.
But Boston is too much for them.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? How you feel about that series? If you've seen anything,
It's
they up
clear.
3-0 now.
It's
Yeah.
clear.
hmm
You know.
I mean, Halliburton did get hurt, and he lost and they lost yesterday. But you know, the fact that they was winning almost the whole game is like you can't even say that it was like
We
a
knew,
real factor to the game.
We knew what it was, bro.
hmm
We knew what it was going in.
hmm
You know, I didn't see them with the team that they have. I didn't see them because they are a flow team,
hmm
and Pacers are built on fast break.
Yeah.
Currently built on fast break.
Facts.
You're not running that on the Celtics.
Nah.
You know, not for long periods of time. They're gonna stop that shit.
Yeah.
You know, like
That's a fact. Now they always they're a team of adjustments. They do that very well.
So like I viewed it like they may have run it on us, hobbled ass Knicks, like us missing a bunch of fucking people and missing our bigs.
Yeah.
You know, like yeah, they're gonna do that shit on us. But they can't do that shit on the Celtics, bro.
Word.
So that the series is a wash. Celtics are sweeping that shit. I don't even see them winning fucking a game.
Now I think Indiana's probably gonna win the next game, not
You
get
think so?
swept, and Boston are taking it 5 back home. That's what I think, and just be waiting. But can we talk about the West?
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh my God, fucking. Can we give a shout out to the motherfucking Mavericks?
Yeah.
Fucking Kyrie and Luka is wilding. Yo, bro, like I'm a fan. I'm a fan. I always like Kyrie, Duke product. I always like Luka. I was on it. I was on Luka before anybody was on Luka. That was probably because of fantasy basketball. But I picked him up and I knew like, yo, this kid is gonna be one of the best ever. And he's proven to be that. He's proving to be that. You know what I'm saying? Like, and the way their games just complement each other, you know, back and forth, that leaves really teams in like limbo of it's like they never know whose turn it is. You know what I'm saying? They never know like who's gonna be able to, you know, isolate and leave the defense in like a disadvantage.
Yeah.
And then they never know when it's gonna be really for somebody else, where it's just a decoy to draw attention and kick out to their other players like a Tim Hardaway Jr. or what Derek Lively's been doing, cleaning things up in the big man role. You know, they said I seen something today where they paid Tyson Chandler, you know, bread to be teaching Derek Lively, you know, some of these moves that he's doing on the offensive and defensive side of the ball, and look at where it's getting them. Look at where they at.
Yeah.
I was always like, I did say Dallas for the playoffs. Like I could see them in the finals. You know what I'm saying? If you watch a couple of episodes back, you know what I'm saying? I did say that Dallas is what I would love to see in the finals because I think they got what it takes. You know?
Yeah. I mean, they have two guards that could be off ball and on ball. And they're literally two of the top.
And they just draw so much attention
in the league
and handles like fucking Luka hit that fucking jumper in Gobert's grill. He put that boy in a blender.
Yeah,
he had that boy stumbling on the defense.
Bro, you have handle God, Kyrie Irving,
and God,
and then you have Euro handle God. With Luka, bro.
That's a fact, yo.
So yeah, bro, like. They got that on when it comes down to that series. It's hard, bro. Let's give a shout out to Ant-Man as well, bro.
No, yeah, he's doing it. He's having a rough Western Conference Finals so far with the first 2 games.
But still, man.
But I know.
Shout outs to that dude, bro.
No, he's balling. He's had a great season.
Much love.
He's had a great season. He's done everything he's could for that Minnesota team. That Minnesota team is going to be a formidable opponent, but they also have question marks too. Like even not to get back with the Knicks, but even Karl Anthony Towns was a question mark to come to New York. You know
So
what I'm saying?
I think that's clear.
Hmm.
You know, like the Mavs definitely got that. You know, but I didn't see same way I didn't see the Pacers making it. I didn't see them getting to this position in the first place.
Minnesota.
Yeah,
Oh, all right.
Minnesota.
Yeah,
I didn't
even
see
as
them.
as being as like the 2 seed.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
just
saying?
out of experience.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? Like I didn't see Anthony Edwards like making this giant step, being like that dude. You know,
He's basically the carrier.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
So I
Just
didn't
put him on their back.
dude. I didn't see that shit happening. I didn't
Nah.
see that shit. Him putting away fucking Jokic. I didn't see that shit happening.
Mhm.
You know, like who saw that shit happening? I didn't see that shit happening.
Right. Yeah, nah, I feel you. Because I mean, look at what Jokic in Denver is and has been.
Yeah,
But
they'll be back at it next year,
Mhm.
but still.
Yeah, but it's exciting to see. But I think if it is Dallas Boston, this final is gonna be crazy.
Mm.
This finals is gonna be crazy.
Oh, it's gonna be a good one.
It's gonna be good.
It's gonna be fucking fun.
Like that could be 7 games. I'm gonna be rooting for Dallas. You know what I'm saying? I can't root. Like it's like fuck Boston and Indiana. You know what I'm saying? So it's like
Word.
whoever even wins that series, I'm definitely not rooting for. I'm definitely going for the West this year.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like no matter what. Like I don't care if even if Minnesota could come back. Like it's not over. None of these series is over. Even the 3-0. Like
That would be fire.
you could come back. You could force that game 7. Indiana just won game 7 games with the Knicks.
That would be fire. If Minnesota made it.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, I feel you. I'm still rooting for that. I'm still rooting for Dallas. I want them. And that's hard to say being a Giants fan, that I'm rooting for Dallas.
Mhm.
But, the Mavericks is a little different. It's not the Cowboys.
Yeah.
It's similar, but it's not the same.
No. Definitely not the same.
So
big differences there.
yeah, word. So I think that's it for the
Baloncesto?
Playoffs? Don't talk about playoffs.
You damn
kidding
right.
me?
So what's next on deck, my guy?
Somebody's gonna have to man up and be a man. So Apple Music this week we're gonna get into a little it's not completely hip hop, you know what I'm saying, but it is somewhat hip hop because it does have some hip hop I guess albums obviously, but they dropped the top 100 albums of all time.
Okay.
Top 100. Do you know who number 1 is?
No, what's number 1?
Do you want to guess? It is basically a hip hop album.
It's basically a hip hop album?
And I'll give you one more hint, which I know is gonna give it away. It's by a woman.
It's basically a hip hop album and it's by a woman.
Yep.
And they're rating it the best album of all time?
Best album of all time.
Lauryn Hill,
Lauryn Hill.
Miseducation.
Miseducation. Yes.
There you go.
That's it. That is correct.
They gave that the best album.
The best album of all time. It's there is some question marks. I'm not saying necessarily always the question marks of what's actually on the list, but definitely with the placement of a lot of these albums.
Okay.
Oh wait. I'm not trying to go all the way through it.
Do you need me to pull it up? But yeah, I don't see that as being ultimately like number 1. Really?
Yeah, no. Oh, let me see. Let's see it right here. I think Wikipedia might have it in a list. Complete list. All right. So number 1 is, let's go through a couple. Number 1, Lauryn Hill. Number 2 is Thriller, Michael Jackson. Number 3 is The Beatles, Abbey Road. Number 4 is Purple Rain, Prince. Number 5 is Frank Ocean, though, Blonde. It's a little, I'm not saying that his album wasn't hitting, but 5th best overall ever.
That's also skewed. Isn't that an album release?
I don't know. Maybe.
We gotta look into that. I'm pretty sure that's.
Well, it's number 5. Stevie Wonder, Songs in the Key of Life. Kendrick, number 7, Good Kid, Mad City. 8, Back to Black, Amy Winehouse. 9, Nirvana, Nevermind. 10, Beyonce, Lemonade. Feel me? Rumors, Fleetwood Mac is 11. Then I'm gonna go through a couple more. Blueprint, Jay-Z, number 13. The Chronic, Dr. Dre, number 19. Taylor Swift is number 18 though, with 1989. Number 29, Low End Theory, Tribe. Kanye is 26, My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy. 28, though, was Pink Floyd, Dark Side of the Moon. Biggie is Ready to Die, number 32. Illmatic is 39. 36 Chambers is 37.
Yeah, no, they fucked this list up.
Aquemini is 41. Drake, Take Care, 47. Guns N' Roses, Appetite for Destruction, 52. Let's see what else. Tupac, All Eyes on Me at 62. Straight Outta Compton, 70. SZA, SOS, 72. Madonna, Like a Prayer, 77. Eminem, The Marshall Mathers LP at 80. 50, Get Rich or Die Trying at 82. Tyler, The Creator, 92 at Flower Boy. Usher, Confessions, 95.
Was that the highest rated Tyler the Creator album, Flower Boy?
It might be the only one. Let me see if I can skim through and
That's
see.
crazy. These fucking assholes.
Tyler, The Creator.
I just think
that's it. No, that's the only one. So I mean, there's some questionable ones. I think, for me personally, I think Illmatic. I mean, I know I say it, and everybody's gonna think it's because I'm a Nas bias. You know what I'm saying? And you are partially right, but in reality, I always felt that just Illmatic is the best hip hop album ever made. You know what I'm saying? Like the best one. Like that's my opinion. You know what I'm saying? Like I know not everybody feels that way. But for me, I think that's what it is. So in order to be the best all time, then you have to be higher than all those other ones.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like you're not at 41 while the Blueprint is at 13.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like Bro dropped Ether. That kind of squashed the Blueprint because the Blueprint is what had takeover. You know what I'm saying? So.
Well, Stillmatic had Ether.
No, but I'm saying Nas.
Oh, yeah.
I said Bro.
Okay, so
you know what I'm saying?
Squashed it. That's true.
It squashed the album. Like, once Stillmatic dropped, it kind of was like, damn, this shit is kind of better. Stillmatic is a slept on album and should be rated as such.
But
you know what I'm saying?
Blueprint's still my favorite Jay-Z album.
Nah, not for me. Not for me. I think Reasonable Doubt, Volume 1, Volume 2, and the Black Album I like all better than Blueprint.
In my opinion, when it comes down to the Reasonable Doubt series, or just Reasonable Doubt and then Life and Times of Sean Carter, I feel like there was better mafioso like rap that was being made at the time.
But you said your best Jay-Z album, so that's why
I feel like that was prime J was Blueprint. Blueprint, like also beat wise. Blueprint has some of my favorite fucking beats, bro. And then what after that is I felt like that was his peak album.
Nah, I mean, like I said, I liked the Black Album because that came out after.
Black Album had that was the radio hit. The pop hit song.
Well, I mean,
99 Problems, Bitch Ain't One.
Threats, though.
Yeah.
Threats is fire. The Interlude is fire. The Lucifer is fire. Let's see what else is on that album. I can't think of the moment.
But yeah.
I think Encore is on it.
Yeah, I don't feel like
I like
Do
Encore.
You Want More?
Yeah, I like
the
that song.
Brooklyn Boy. Yeah, I don't feel like that's like one of his best. Like orchestration wise, that like had like all the big producers, that had Rick Rubin on it, that had Just Blaze, that had that was
Well,
his
but
like
most
it
of
was
his
his,
shit's just
that
coming out
was
like
his
that.
going like away hurrah,
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, I in general, like I have no problem with them putting Blueprint on that list, but there's a couple of other, like you said, Illmatic is not on that shit.
No, it is. It's 41 though. I think it's just mad low.
Mad low.
Yeah, you don't think so? I mean, it is the greatest of all time. It's saying the greatest albums of all time. But it's all genres.
They're saying Blueprint is better than Illmatic.
Illmatic, yeah.
Nah, that's not the case.
Yeah.
That's definitely not the
case. It's not just saying that. It's saying 36 Chambers, Low End Theory, Blueprint, Miseducation. Like all of these shit.
Miseducation of Lauryn Hill was number 1.
Yeah. I really like that album. I'm not gonna front, but
it's a great fucking album.
It really is. But I don't know if it's the best.
I think that list was made by someone that's literally
it's like
hold on.
I'm
giving a demographic. That list was made by someone that was a year or two older than me. Okay, that basically is a straight up music nerd like I am. But like,
wait, I'm gonna stop you. I'm gonna stop you.
Pretentious white girl.
I'm gonna stop you. It's not at all. It was made by a panel, and it had like Ebro from Hot 97. He was talking about it. I'm trying to think of some of the people that was on it. Like even damn, I don't know, but like current artists and writers and whatnot is the ones that came through and voted and had votes. Okay. You know what I'm saying? And that's how they came up with the list.
So wait, what was the top 5? Top 5 was Miseducation of Lauryn Hill,
and then it was Abbey Road, the Beatles.
Abbey Road, the Beatles. Beatles are overrated. Keep going.
It had
Blonde.
Blonde was number 5.
Blonde was number 5.
Yeah.
Blonde is a great album. Fucking fantastic album, actually.
Mm-hmm.
I give him. He's a homie. He's not a homie, but he's.
Thriller, Michael Jackson, and Purple Rain, Prince.
Thriller, Michael Jackson, and Purple Rain. I thought they would put Thriller. Like I would have said Thriller, like as sale wise, because I thought that the actual list was like based on sales, So when you ask,
but you know what? Like for me personally, even in terms of music wise from Michael Jackson, I think Off the Wall is a better album than Thriller. You know what I'm saying?
Well, it's the hits.
Yeah,
it's.
Well, all of his albums is hits. Basically.
No, I'm saying Thriller had more when it came down to like hits on the album.
Mm-hmm.
Off the Wall didn't have as many hits.
Mm-hmm.
So it's just perception wise. The thing is that Off the Wall has better beat cuts than Thriller does. The beat cuts on Off the Wall are fucking phenomenal. It's like music that like Michael Jackson music that no one fucking listens to regularly, and it's fucking great.
Right, one.
So I feel you with that.
Wait, hold on, one.
But it's the same thing. All those songs are good on all those those 2 albums.
Yeah, well.
Talking about album construct in general.
And out of the top 20, I have about 6 of them on vinyl.
That's cool.
Yep. Got the Abbey Road. Got the Good Kid, Mad City. Got the Nevermind. Got the Rumors. Got the Chronic. 5. I think that was 5. Cool.
I think I named most of the shit that you named. I have, but I don't think I have Abbey Road.
Yeah, because you just sat here and said fucking the Beatles are overrated.
Like, I think I have like Revolver.
That's on here too.
I have some other like shit when it comes down to the Beatles, but yeah, they're definitely overrated, bro.
Revolver is 21.
Put them on a fucking pedestal.
Yeah, I mean, there are a bunch. Like, oh, look at that. Even Public Enemy was 34. It Takes a Nation of Millions to hold us back.
Fire.
Like, there are some. Oh, the Nas was 39, not 41. Outkast was 41.
Okay. Aquemini?
Yeah.
I could say that Outkast's best album.
Mm-hmm.
That's a piece of art.
Like there's like I said, like when I'm looking at these albums, there are a bunch that from what I know that I feel definitely need to be on the list. You know what I'm saying? But I also think that some of it might have just been representation of people that is like, how can we not have this person on the list? You know what I'm saying? When you're thinking about the greatest album with all their music, we have to pick one. So like what you could say with the Tyler Creator shit. You know what I'm saying? Or Nas. I could sit here and think Nas has more than one. You know what I'm saying? That should be in the greatest of all time. Jay-Z should have more than one greatest of all time albums. You know what I'm saying? Or whoever else, you know? And then it's just like, well, we can't do that, you know? There's some that is gonna be okay. Like it would have been okay to have two Michael Jacksons or
Yeah.
two Princes. You know what I'm saying? Or two whoever put in any crazy legendary name. You know what I'm saying? Like nobody's gonna say nothing. Like, oh yeah, they legends. You know? Look, fucking Marvin Gaye is 17. Gold Blood. What's going on? If they had another Marvin Gaye at fucking 89, nobody would say nothing and be like, oh yeah, word, that shit's fire too.
Yeah.
You know? But I don't know. We're gonna see. We're gonna see what's gonna happen with that. I mean, there's nothing really else to see. I mean, the list came out. I guess you're gonna hear more and more people talk about it. But I just feel
I
like
just can't wrap my head around Miseducation of Lauryn Hill being the best
here,
album
look
of
at
all
that.
time.
Look at the list real quick. Scroll through it real quick. Yeah, no, I know. That's I think that's what everybody's saying. You know, I'm not completely against it. I really do like the album. I really do think it's one of the best albums.
Mhm.
But I don't know if it's the best. You know, the best goes into the thing, and I mean, they did say he did explain some of the criteria about the test of time and everything like that. You know, and I feel like
They put 1989 Taylor Swift
yeah,
in the top 20 albums of all time.
yeah, yeah. That's what I said. I said that Taylor Swift.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah.
See, a lot of this shit.
Like
makes
a lot
sense
of
to
it,
me.
like that's the other part about it when you see like Billie Eilish got one, SZA got one. Like I'm not saying that they're not talented actors or not actors, talented musicians and whatnot within their own right. And like I'm not saying that I never even bumped their shit. Like I do like their shit. I'm just saying like with as fresh as they've been into the game, you know what I'm saying? How can you know whether their album is transcending or not? You know what I'm saying? Where you're going in with to leave something else out. You know what I'm saying? Where it hasn't really, when you say stand the test of time, it hasn't done that the way a Beatles album does,
Yeah.
or like an Elvis maybe, or whatever other album.
I would have had a hard time picking number one, but I wouldn't put Lauryn Hill that high. I would have kept Thriller that high. I would have kept
Prince?
Purple.
Yeah, the Purple Rain.
I would have kept Purple Rain that high.
Uh,
You're gonna have to keep Abbey Road that high because
Yeah.
fucking the Beatles,
Uh-huh.
the Beatles.
uh,
Same thing. Like they have Amy Winehouse Back to Black as number 8.
yeah,
I don't put Amy Wine. I love Amy Winehouse.
yeah. Shout out to her.
Shout outs to
rest
her.
in
She got a
peace.
movie coming out soon.
Mhm.
You know, like or about her life.
Yeah, biopic.
Yeah. But I don't put her that high. Same thing with Beyonce Lemonade. I don't put that album.
Yeah,
that
that
high.
is not number 10.
15.
I don't even think that's.
Adele.
I don't even think that's Beyonce's best album.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
They have 14 is Highway 61 Revisited by Bob Dylan, amazing album, and then they have 21 by Adele as 15. Bro,
Yeah.
Like that doesn't make sense to me.
Mhm.
You literally have fucking Joni Mitchell, Marvin Gaye, and then Taylor Swift. Fuck you, suck a dick, bro. I don't like. You're not. It's
Tell 'em why you mad, man.
not in the same
Tell 'em why
fucking
you mad.
league. All right, and then you have Chronic, and then you have Beach Boys like Pet Sounds. I would have put Beach Boy Pet Sounds as in the 5 category,
Mhm.
top 5 category. It's people have this conversation about this album being the greatest constructed album of all time. Like this dude was a fucking genius.
Mhm.
Like way ahead of his time sound wise when it came down to soundscapes and how music fucking sounds today. A lot of it has to do with fucking silly as fucking sounds, the fucking Beach Boys. They were actually really fucked up, had a bunch of fucking problems. Dudes were low-key genius, and they got really, really into drugs and, hated themselves.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it will still do the Kokomo.
Same thing. Rise and Fall of Ziggy Stardust. I would have put Ziggy Stardust way higher on the list than fucking 24. You bugging. Kind of Blue, Miles Davis. Shit. I would have put that maybe fucking number 1. Like
Mhm.
that's a beautiful fucking album. Talking about albums that I own all these albums, by the way. I wouldn't put as much as I love Bruce Springsteen and the 20 list. I wouldn't have put him there.
Mhm.
I wouldn't put him in front of Led Zeppelin,
Mhm.
like Led Zeppelin 2.
And
That
also,
make no sense, bro.
Also, there's one thing I would also have to say in terms of the hip hop representation. There's no way that you can't have Only Built for Cuban Links on there, in my opinion. Only Built for Cuban Links is another one of those out. To me, Illmatic, 36 Chambers, Only Built for Cuban Links. Definite 3 of the top 5 greatest hip hop albums ever made. Period.
Yep. They got Drake's Take Care.
Yeah.
Ahead of The Cure. They have it ahead of Voodoo by D'Angelo.
Mm-hmm.
They have fucking ahead of Velvet Underground. They have it ahead of All Eyes on Me.
Yeah, Tupac.
They have it ahead of Sade Love Deluxe.
Mm-hmm.
They have that shit ahead of Erykah Baduism, bro. Like, bro, there's so many good albums like that.
Yeah, like this is what I said. Like this is what I was saying. Like
it's arguable. Take Care. I don't even think it's a classic album.
Mm-hmm. No, like I said, there are, when you look at the list,
might be Drake's best album, but it's not a classic album.
There are a good amount of albums there when you see it, you agree, like, yes, this is definitely one of the top greatest albums ever. But the placement that you put it at, it's kind of questionable, bro. It's kind of questionable. And maybe, you know, some of it is my own fanism, some of it is just, you know, my opinion and what I think, and, you know, just the history of certain albums in comparison to others and shit like that. But, you know, there was definitely there's definitely something to be said about it. So I'm pretty sure more people and things like that will come out. Maybe they'll come up with a revised list soon.
Word.
All right, and before we end the show, we got some must-see TV. I don't know if it has been being talked about. I don't know if you've seen it or not yet. This is original VHS shit. You got this shit in Pizza Hut. This is straight from Pizza Hut back in the day.
Bread, bro.
Hell yeah. I don't even know if I can open it.
You don't have to pull it out, bro.
No, I gotta pull it out. I don't even think I can.
You don't gotta pull it out. You're good. You're doing it the wrong way. You're doing it. That's the proper way of doing it.
Well, you know what? It's just probably been in this thing for so long, it's stuck.
You don't have to pull it out.
Yo, Anthony, stop talking to me like that. I got it.
Feel good about yourself?
Hell yeah.
I would have laughed so hard if you pulled it out and it was like a copy of Happy Gilmore or something.
Nah. Imagine it would have been like one of those old ass porns or some shit. I'd have been fucked up.
Nah, it's just like some random. It was like fucking like Reindeer Games or some shit, like some random ass movie, like
Debbie Just Dallas.
Yeah.
No, I'm just playing.
Took fucking
but
10 minutes pulling it
X-Men 97, man. If you got Disney Plus and you got access to it, whatever you got to do, man, you need to take the time out in your day, in your life. You need to sit down. You need to watch that shit, bro, because the shit is fire. Mm-hmm. It's basically taking, like, starting off where these last episodes ended. You know what I'm saying? And you know, Morph is there and Bishop is there. And, you know, like a Jean Grey come and everything like that. But they got, I don't want to say too much there. I want to say
break it down.
There's some, so I'm going to tell you some spoilers. No, like it's really like how it was back in the day. So like each episode can really be like just its own story. And it's not necessarily
it's episode
a continuation of the last episode, but then there are other ones where there is a part 1, part 2, and a part 3 to it. Where
so there's serial episodes,
yeah. So
and then there's regular episodes.
Yeah, so it's like that. You know what I'm saying? There is like, you know, they go back to the Genosha Island and shit like that. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Even one of these episodes is being already nominated for an Emmy.
That's cool.
For an award. You know what I'm saying?
Everyone sounds okay.
Yeah, everything sounds good. Shit is fire. You know, like there's a part like Magneto's trying to, you know, get with Rogue, like Professor X is dead. That's how it really starts.
Yo,
It's-
I mean that's how it ended, right? Didn't it end with like
Yeah.
Professor X dying and
Yeah,
shit?
so
Like,
it basically starts all like that. Like Professor X died, and then basically in his shit is Magneto comes
okay,
to take over the leadership of the X-Men.
okay,
You know what I'm saying? So he's starting so far to be like representing what X-Men represent. You know, when they all had
Yeah.
doubt. Like, you know what I'm saying? So he's doing his thing and shit like that. But then after that he starts wailing. You know, and then like you got some crazy episodes. I think there's an episode where like Gambit dies.
Mhm.
You know, another spoiler alert. You know what I'm saying?
word.
So even though I should have said that first, right? Anyway,
That's sad, bro.
yeah, no, it's real. It's
sucks.
gangster. Like Rogue, like Magneto's trying to get with Rogue, and then like uh, Jean Grey. There's two Jean Greys. There's a current one, and there's another one from another
Yeah.
multiverse and shit like
Well,
that.
no, that's the copy. That's the copy of Jean Grey is from what's his name?
Yeah, well, the copy is like
It's a dude with the shit on his shit on his forehead. Mr.
No.
Sinister.
Miss.
So that's
Mr.
how
Sinister.
Cable is born.
Yeah, he's in it. They
is that
showed
he makes a copy of Jean Grey.
That's what I was about to say. Like that's
Yeah.
how that's Cable's bombs.
Yeah.
So they saying that. You know what I'm saying? So this is like all in these new episodes and shit.
That's
like that.
dope, bro.
Fire, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's like you really gotta. And then there's another season coming out. Like the second season gonna be fire. Like it's ill. So that was my phone.
No, your phone's right there, bro. You good.
Yeah, I'm tripping.
Yo, I gotta check that shit out.
Yeah. So X-Men 97, do yourself. I don't want to say too much because I really want people to watch. But if you need something to watch and you someone around our age, and whether you like cartoons or not, I know there's a large population of anime. You know what I'm saying? And the anime for me kind of like missed me, even though
I'm not into it.
Yeah, even though I probably would enjoy a lot more if I seen a lot more, but
Nah, there's way too many archetypes with this shit. Like, there's way too much shit. Like that just. It's just too much. It does the same bullshit over and over and over again. And
yeah, no, I was heavy into the Dragon Ball Z, but like that was bad years ago.
Not even.
That was way before anything. Before the Dragon Ball Z, before anything like that. When it first dropped in the original time.
That's Dragon Ball Z, bro. That Dragon Ball Z was way better than current Dragon Ball Z. Fucking people be bugging with that shit. I'd be talking to Marv about that shit, and he'd be like, "Oh no, what are you talking about? Oh, about." Animators can't animate the same way, bro.
Nah.
That shit was made by the original creator. R.I.P. fucking homie, because he just passed.
Yeah.
But like he stopped drawing Dragon Ball Z a long fucking time ago. Like the current Dragon Ball Z or Dragon Ball, whatever the fuck it is, Super is not him. Like they literally have a bunch of artists that try to draw like him and redo his drawings. You know, like so. Fucking the shit's all fucked up, bro. They don't animate the right way, you know.
Right.
They don't know what it is. That shit look good.
Yeah, nah, it is fire.
Yeah.
But X-Men 97. You know, get back on it.
Word.
Anybody out there looking for something to watch? Shit is fire. Get yourself a Disney Plus.
Also,
get somebody's password or some shit.
It's one of those shows that a kid could watch and an adult could watch, bro.
I've seen most of them with my son, but that's the problem. Like I'm dealing with my son at the same time, so I haven't. There was parts where I like, damn, I gotta rewatch that and shit like that. But I've seen a lot of the episodes and shit is fire.
Cool.
You know what I'm saying?
I gotta check it out.
Wow. All right, bro. So I feel like that's another one in the books. I believe this was episode 146, 145.
I think so, yeah.
We've been grinding. Don't be on the lookout for, them interviews dropping soon.
Probably tonight, actually. I don't want to date anything, but yeah, tonight I got the Manny Teo interview dropping.
Word, and then being on the lookout for the Anion music soon. Next one up got to be Money Bags, Bitcoin Bags. You already know that's going to be an exclusive right there at Q-Borough Cuts. Might be an evening joint on a Saturday night. You never know.
Shout out
you know what I'm saying?
Dads, bro.
Yeah, so it's going to be fire when we do that one. We're going to definitely get him to spit some bars and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? I'm already going to send him a beat. So, yeah, man, be on the lookout for the new shit. Shout out to my cousin at Hovind Laveau. He's been doing this thing too.
You got some new shit dropping?
Yeah. So be on the lookout for that. And he's done a couple of performances, so I want to, just shout him out. Look on his page, Hovind Laveau. Isaac Flores. You already know. Check his YouTube page.
Okay.
My bad.
No, you good.
All right, let's get it. Or not. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, biz.
Uh-huh.
Bro, I fucked up. So they just did a one-off. So about some common shit. They just did a one-off of Doom. They haven't released a Doom comic in that long. And then my favorite comic writer redid Doom, and it was a one-off. And they make a fucking MF Doom reference. Because the MF Doom reference, that shit is sold the fuck out.
Oh, yeah.
It's mad bread on eBay.
Yeah, I know.
But when the shit dropped, I looked it up, and they had it at Royal Collectibles, bro. And I was like, yo, I'm gonna go to Royal Collectibles. Never went to Royal Collectibles. Which I told Kush about, and he was like, yo, what the fuck are you talking about? Like, and I was like, do you not know that we have like ill ass like fucking